Divine Drops Book Club. Hi, I'm Biani, and this is a description of each of the books to help you all better understand what each book is about in our survey. So, first is Wild Power. Wild Power, I'm going to read the description, says, discover the magic of your menstrual cycle and awaken the feminine path to power. And Alexandria Pope is the author of this book, and she recently hosted a menstrual sacred circle for women. And she's a really grounded person. I enjoyed her meditation during this session. So I would be interested in getting to know her work as someone who's been in her presence virtually, just to see where her idea of menstrual magic originates from. And then In the Flow is a little bit more of a practical guide. It is unlocking your hormonal advantage and revolutionizing your life. So, with this book, I would look to use it as a practical guide to how to be in alignment with my body as much as possible and what it looks like to be hormonally balanced and live life to the fullest, to the optimum, in an optimum way, utilizing the menstrual cycle and the cycles of the body. Here it says women have an important biological rhythm they experience every month that affects cognitive function, weight, sex drive, energy, and mood. It is essential to be aware and take care of this rhythm, but it has been widely ignored by medical, nutrition, and fitness research. So, I would love to read this book and then implement the information that is being taught to see what transformation it creates in all of our lives. So, period end of sentence is more of a social change. It's a new chapter in the fight for menstrual justice. So, it's going to talk about period poverty and what it looks like for menstrual health advocacy to continue to move forward. And Isis Mary Sophia talks about the divine feminine. So, I would love to explore this book through the lens of menstrual health and how menstrual health and the menses have been stigmatized through religion, and how this book can help redefine what menstrual health is by understanding the divine feminine in the ancient world. Next book is Women Who Run with Wolves, Myths and Stories of the Wild Woman Archetype. And this is more focused on storytelling and understanding women throughout different folklore. And I think that would be exciting to connect that to menstrual health and to be able to tell our own stories in ways that are more empowering. So that might be an assignment or something we get to do in reading that book specifically. And then The Girl Who Baptized Herself, how a law scripture about a saint named Thecla reveals the power of knowing her worth. It's a self-worth book, and it connects Christianity and womanhood, and of course, being in Divine Drops, how can we connect this to menstrual health? Menstrual health can have an impact on self-worth and how a woman views herself, especially if she doesn't have the tools to take care of herself during her menstrual. So being able to rewrite that and then seeing how sustainable menstrual health products and sustainable menstrual health information is able to empower women throughout time. When God Had a Wife, The Fall and Rise of the Sacred Feminine in Judeo-Christian Tradition. This connects to the idea of understanding the divine feminine before religion and being able to bring the two together to better understand how menstrual health is perceived and rewriting the stigma and being able to better explain and better empower women with a very deep history and understanding of womanhood in the feminine body. So, next book, the Women's Book of Healing, Auras, Chakras, Laying on of Hands, Crystals, Gemstones, and Colors. So, this book is written by Diane Stein, and she is an energy healer, a Reiki healer, and she was able to accumulate information about energy healing into a book for women. So, of course, I would love to learn more about what it looks like for us to heal ourselves, understanding our menstrual cycle, and what it looks like for that to manifest into our communities, our friends, families, and all those things. And The Feminine Mystique is more of a feminist book, and I'm going to read the description, and the 50th anniversary is coming up. Landmark, groundbreaking classic, these objectives barely do justice to the pioneering vision and lasting impact of the feminine mystique. The problem that has no name, the insidious beliefs and institutions that undermine women's confidence in their intellectual capabilities keep them in the home. Writing in a time when the average woman first married in her teens and 60% of women students dropped out of the college to marry, Betty Friedan captured the frustrations and flawed ambitions of a generation and showed women how they could reclaim their lives. Part social chronicle, part manifesto, The Feminine Mystique is filled with fascinating anecdotes and interviews, as well as insights that continue to inspire. The 50th anniversary edition, afterwards by best-selling author Anna Quindlen. So, I'm interested in The Feminine Mystique because of the structure of it, in the sense that it's going to talk about women who were dropping out of college to get married, in this idea of putting love before what you desire or your dreams and things of that nature, or having to put family first before your needs, things of that and connecting that to how that manifested in period poverty, menstrual health, and the education of a woman's body. And then Essential Energy Balance